welcome to my factory. Hey guys, it's me, Sergeant Pepper. I am here with kind of a new thing. A new thing in an old place. So the new thing is Update 4. Yes, I'm sure all of you guys are well and aware of Update 4. It has been all the cheese lately. So I'm playing it too. I'm actually playing it right here in my Update 3 factory. Decided that we'd continue on just so we could get to all that beautiful new content ASAP. And I thought I'd do something a little bit different this time too. I thought I'd do something that I've never really done before in one of my factories. A Let's Play! Honestly, I barely even know what that means, so hopefully this fits the criteria all right. My goal is to make one of these videos about once a week. Sort of track our progress, show you guys what's going on, and take in, you know, any questions, any feedback, any ideas you guys might have, and just show you all this excellent factory that we're working on. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be familiar with this place. I have been working on the save game since Update 3 came out. Sunk just a little over 750 hours in it now, and looks like we're geared up to do quite a bit more with this new update. So right now, actually just starting into the plutonium factory. We just sort of got our fused frames and turbo motors up and running for the first time in Update 4. Just before that was the nuclear rework. Yesterday, I actually added in some batteries, too, with the nuclear setup, so hopefully that's going to give us a little more power stability. We have lots of things unlocked. In fact, I think I'm actually officially at the point of having all the milestones unlocked again. I think I may be missing a little bit of MAM research, but not 100% sure. Maybe we'll just take a quick little look at that. All right. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, well. There's a whole bunch of new alternate recipes in this game, guys. Oh my goodness. Classic battery sounds terrible. This is a weird one, right? The scrap? Like, what the heck's up with that? Is that any good? So, I mean, I'm going to pick one now, but the goal is going to be to unlock all of these. Wow. Instant scrap, I get it. So this bypasses alumina solution entirely. Whereas this, what does this do? What's the difference here? Like, what is that? What does that want originally? So we're losing rubber and water and replacing it with what? Heat sinks or motors? Motors. Rubber and water and motors. And it makes less per minute, eh? So I'm kind of into the highest per minute recipes right now. I figure more items per minute, less buildings. This is my current theory in the game's optimization. Make the most out of it by placing the least. Not really sure that's mattering a whole lot, but... Okay, let's go for the scrap. I think it's the most interesting recipe. But as I said, the goal is going to be to unlock them all eventually. Okay, so yes, as I'm sure the perceptive few of you have already noticed, I am, in fact, using the Hoverpack. Yes, I would show you in third person if I could, but I can't, or I don't know how to, so I won't. Hoverpack is great, fantastic. Definitely recommend unlocking this thing ASAP. It is a life changer. Building with this is an absolute dream. I have never used mods in Satisfactory. including area actions, but I've never used any kind of mods, so this kind of flying is just, it's totally awesome, man. It's totally awesome. Super cool. I think it's well balanced too. It's you know, fast, but not too fast. It's convenient for getting around your factory, not so convenient for getting across the map. You have to be close to an active and powered power pole or power line, or just a machine with power. Basically anything with a power connector, as far as I understand it, will connect to your suit, and you can see the right here, your connectivity bar. So that will last forever as long as you're stationary. And then as you get further away, it goes down and down and down until you eventually lose connection. So, yeah, awesome. Love it. Use it literally all the time, and can't imagine life without it, man. It is the best. Just make sure you watch out for little gaps in your power grid. Number 2, one of the coolest things we've worked on an update for, the drones, man. These guys might be one of the biggest deals in the game as far as transportations go. These drones, they are changing everything, man. Absolutely everything. In fact, I'll have to go show you guys our first truly separate satellite base that we have just connected by a drone. No foundation connection at all. But yeah, these guys are great. They're like flying trucks, man. They're like miniature flying trains. I like to think of them as just like, you know, trucks because of their lack of inventory, right? They're very small per drone. One drone only has 9 item slots. So he's not taking very much. But you can do many drone ports. And I've heard you can even do multiple drones on a port. They'll actually queue up. Now, I have yet to test this. This is something I want to test. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, this guy, he's just doing some mod frames. No big deal. Just taking them over to get fused. We just sort of have like a temporary setup on fused frames right now. Bye, little guy. So yeah, those are really cool. Outgoing and incoming inventories, so you can actually sort 2 different item types, which is just, oh my god, man, that is amazing. I wish trucks had this functionality. That is super cool. They use batteries for fuel. They consume the batteries just like trucks consume fuel, the whole thing, no recharge, nothing like that. Yeah, so here, let me take you guys on a quick trip. I will show you what we have done with aluminum. I will show you what we have done with nuclear. And then we'll go through our project on plutonium real quick. I have some plans just, you know, in my mind about a factory I want to build in the red jungle. I want to make a big space elevator factory. There's new space elevator parts. They're going to be the most complicated parts we can make in Satisfactory now. So I want to do a big factory up in the red jungle. Make those 3 space elevator parts. It'll be kind of a cool end game. As opposed to my previous strategy of just making turbo motors at the end. Okay, there we are. There's the aluminum setup. We have jammed in here as well the fused frames. I think we will end up moving those. However, I want to construct a heavy mod frame factory. Oh, another drone. I want to do a heavy mod frame factory from scratch because our current one is no good. And we're going to need a lot more heavy mod frames to make these fused frames, and we need these fused frames for nuclear pasta. Yeah, these drones are super cool, man. They totally pathfind, too. So they, like, won't crash into your buildings. Now, if you build directly over top of the drone ports, obviously they'll, like, crash into the foundations. But you know, a lot of this building further off, they'll actually intelligently path over. It's pretty darn impressive. I did not expect that. This is actually our first drone right here. He's doing nitrogen and stuff. I would ride the drone over to the nitrogen pump, but he has been killing me a lot lately, so I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. This guy's really cool though. He does the 2 item types, full containers and empty containers of nitrogen, because right, nitrogen has to be containerized for transport like this. So we unpackage the full containers, take out the nitrogen, use it, send the empty containers back. Drone picks those up, takes them over to the pump. They get filled, loaded, brought back. It's great. It works beautifully too because of the 2 inventories in the port. It's amazing, guys. The drones, man, they're awesome. They're freaking awesome. You need batteries for them. It's kind of a pain. I ended up making batteries just in the midst of our aluminum line here. I did that because I knew we were going to need drones to get the nitrogen over. That was a premeditated plan. And you do actually need aluminum. A lot of aluminum in the default recipe. Look at that. Alumina solution and casing. So it just made sense to make the batteries here, in my mind. You don't need many batteries for drones. Our 2 drones are not even close to using up all the batteries we're producing. Yeah, I got lots more plans for drones. Gonna be using a lot of drones in this build. Yeah, excuse the rough state of everything right now. Kind of just like trying to build through things as fast as I can. Honestly, not a lot has changed in aluminum. It's all very reminiscent of how it was in Update 3. Now, that being said, I tore up my whole setup and built it from scratch, and it is a lot nicer, a lot better. Really enjoy it. But you'll notice if you go to one of your Update 3 aluminum factories and you look at it, it might actually still be working to a certain extent, right? So, it's changed, but you can adapt pretty easy. You can adapt pretty easy. One of my favorite things about aluminum here is the balance and the recipes. So 2 of these guys, which is alumina solution, default recipe, makes exactly what you need for one of these guys, aluminum scrap, default recipe. Now this guy, the aluminum scrap refinery, makes exactly what 4 foundries want to make ingots. So it's a perfect no-change recipe. 4 foundries, 1 scrap, 2 solution. It is amazing. Amazing ratio. It's my favorite thing they've done with aluminum. Even the scrap water, super easy. It's 120. You need 360 for these 2 bad boys put together, 180 a piece. So I just provide 240 fresh water, send back the 120, and bam. Byproduct dealt with, water 100% supplied. You couldn't ask for better. Could not ask for better. Right, here we go. Into the I totally never die doing this tube. So there's our nuclear setup. That is waste storage, trains, reactors. In there is the uranium factory. And then right over here, actually, you can see our beautiful particle accelerator. So this is going to be where the plutonium factory is. Oh, I know, isn't it great, guys? Oh my god. Oh, so excited for this particle accelerator. Look at this for the plutonium pellets, man. Between 250 to 7. Like, what's that range, man? This is gonna be crazy. Really cool, though. This is going to eat all of our waste, right? I have, like, just a big fat pile of waste over there. Literally over 100,000 units. Maybe even over 200,000 by now. I have no idea. And, yeah, this is going to eat it all. This is going to eat all the waste. It takes an incredible amount. Look at that. 50 per minute. Plus, we're using another 75 per minute here. Yeah, look at that. So we're going to need, like, 150... 200 per minute. 200 waste per minute for the 30 pellets or something like that, eh? Isn't that beautiful? That is gorgeous, if you ask me. So that is gonna eat our waste like nobody's business. We'll get these wonderful, wonderful cells, and then we'll end up with these fuel rods. And so this is the interesting part about nuclear now, guys. So listen up if you want. They changed nuclear. You can now do no waste nuclear. I know, right? Amazing. Would have never believed it. So no waste nuclear is totally a thing. If you make those plutonium fuel rods, you can sink them. In fact, I think you could probably sink anything from non-fissile uranium. I imagine that's sinkable. Not sure, but I imagine it is. Pellets are probably sinkable and everything else. Or you can be weird like me, and you could burn the plutonium rods for power. Now the thing is, once you do that, once you burn that plutonium rod, it's gonna give you power. It's gonna be awesome, but it's gonna produce waste. And it's not gonna produce uranium waste. It's gonna produce a new kind of waste. And I believe this is another form of permanent waste. So right now, I'm planning to go for two-stage fuel, two-stage waste. Basically, stage 1 waste is going to get turned into stage 2 fuel. Stage 2 fuel is going to get burned. The stage 2 waste is going to go over to where we're storing our stage 1 waste now, which is going to be emptied via drone to make fuel. So yeah, this is all a big plan right now. Don't really have anything to show for it except for that. Hoping we get some good progress on it today and such. And then I'll have something to show you guys next week. So this is kind of what we're doing so far. This is going to be our waste belt. We got our control rods, sulfur. I really did a big debate on how I was going to do this. I decided we would just steal from the uranium factory, because all of this is done with such low quantity. I figured this would be the most worthwhile, you know, most worthwhile way to do it. Won't have to worry about exceeding belt speeds or anything like that, and it saves me the hassle of having to rebuild this whole factory again. I've got my last few resources coming through too. Got a few things coming from way back in here. Silica, we got the steel beams, got the concrete-ish. And, yeah, we're gonna need heat sinks. That's one thing with the plutonium, is I'm gonna need aluminum heat sinks. And aluminum is a world away. Literally across the map, so gonna use some kind of a drone to get it over here. See, drones, guys, drones. Oh my god. Oh. Sorry, guys, I'm just loving this update so much. I've been playing Satisfactory for like a really long time, and oh my god, man, this is crazy. I was skeptical about this update. My save game was not working in the update 3 last experimental versions. The frame rate was just terrible, and it got me really skeptical on the whole thing. But man, Coffee Stain Studios, they blew it right out of the park, man. Just absolute A+ quality content, as you can always expect from them. So amazing, man. Amazing update. Amazing, amazing. Lots of plans, lots of excitement. Lots of stuff. I'll give you guys a little bit of a closer look at the uranium factory there, too. Honestly, it's a lot like aluminum. Very, very reminiscent to its Update 3 self. Did some power storage here. Did this after our power went out again. Our power will still go out with these if we let it go far enough. But cool thing here, guys. Once these batteries start discharging a certain amount, they will actually give us a warning. Let's give it a test. So you can see, now I've cut off the reactors, so no more reactor power. We're getting powered solely by these batteries now, which is insane. It won't last very long. Less than an hour. Less than a half hour even. But it's cool. Really, really helps you survive those spikes. And once your power is under threat, there is a message that triggers. I've gotten it to trigger once before testing like this, but I'm not sure how. There it is, see? See that? Yeah, look at that. Power storage warning. So I manufactured that. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually did that. Yes, yes. And then when you see that warning, you'll know that your power is in imminent danger. You open up this, and you can see your battery level anywhere in the factory, man. It's so cool. You can see how it's charging, how it's discharging, how long it's going to be full, or how long until it's going to be full or empty. Oh, the excitement, guys. It's getting the better of me here. So good, so good. So yeah, the batteries are funny. They'll charge at a fixed rate, but they can discharge at any rate you want, man. Like watch this, right? So here's our power grid. We're consuming 20, we're producing 25. So I slice this bad boy off. Now we're consuming 21, producing 15. Every single battery, except for one. Cut. Just this one battery is keeping our factory afloat. This bad boy right now is discharging nearly over 5,000 megawatts. Now, he's only going to last less than a minute like this. But look at him go. He is holding the factory on his teeny tiny little back. Good job, battery. Good job. All right, let's get him some help. So yeah, the batteries, guys, they are powerful, man. Very powerful. Very powerful. Hot recommend. Like, I was a fool for not putting these in earlier. Mm-hmm. A damn fool. And, yeah, here's uranium. We run it the same as we did in Update 3. We, starve the uranium, so we bring in less uranium ore than we require. This way, it is always guaranteed to run out, thereby minimizing our radiation footprint. Which is, you know, kind of for naught, because it's still radioactive AF over here, but, you know, every bit you can cut down, the better, right? Take two. Where was I again? There was a moment where I was deciding to put the plutonium factory up in the red jungle, but ultimately I decided against it because the radiation, transporting that all around, not a good idea. I'd have like radioactive trains going everywhere, radioactive drones going everywhere. Be a literal nightmare, an absolute nightmare. They took out the uranium pellets. We have plutonium pellets now, but no more uranium pellets. I started using a couple of alternates in this setup. But yeah, it's very, very reminiscent of our previous uranium setup. Sulfur is basically the exact same. And yeah, we use our sort of usual factory layout and design here. For all of you guys familiar with the factory, you're probably quite familiar with that. For all you guys who are new, you know, if you're coming in new, welcome. Great to have you watching. Hope you're enjoying the tour and the plans here. Hope you're enjoying Update 4 as well. If you'd like any more on this factory, I've got all kinds of videos that attempt to show you guys the littler systems, you know, like how I plan my factory floors and buses, trains, all that kind of jazz. Some of the videos are old, some of them may be a little hard to follow, but hopefully you guys can find those and find some use out of them. I will be looking at all these videos, especially the old ones from Update 3 and whatnot. I'm going to be, you know, revamping them for Update 4, making them better, more concise, etc., etc. Maybe even add some new sort of tutorial videos, like one specifically to do with drones, and maybe one specifically to do with battery storage, power storage, rather. You know, maybe something specifically for the particle accelerator, and, yeah, all that good stuff. So, I think that's about a wrap here for now. Looks pretty good. Hopefully this will make a nice video for you guys to enjoy, and, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you come and watch. I'm building this factory on stream, like every day, except for Mondays and Sundays. And would love to have you guys on along for the ride. I'll try to post right now. So this is my first episode of Let's Play here. I want to do one a week. That's kind of my goal. So we'll see how it rolls. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Do you like the video, you know? Do you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas? Share them below, guys. I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Keep it efficient. I'll see you on the next one.